Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm joined with Angel, my son.
Yo.
He is working on getting his YouTube channel reestablished, and we decided to upgrade some of his equipment. So we decided that this is going to be a multi-part little series, but we're going to go in and replace some of the parts in his computer. He does have a desktop computer that we need to get some better stuff in it so he can stream and edit and start learning how to do some of this stuff on his own. So he will be hands-on with this project from start to finish. Again, this will be released in parts. But we'll start off by giving you a look at the computer. So stick around. Alright, so this is Angel's computer. He has had a computer off and on since he was really small.
I was like 7?
Even smaller than that when you lived at your grandma's. But they've always kind of escalated with his needs, with the power that I've put into him. A lot of them's been hand-me-down parts as I've upgraded my own computers and my own needs. And he's not usually considered a power user, but now that he's doing YouTube, he has definitely wanted to get into having a beefier system. Now this system right here is not a terrible system. It's a little bit older. It's run on the 775 platform. It's got a Q6600 in it, and I think it's got I want to say a 6870 graphics card, which is pretty old now. When I put it in, it wasn't that bad. It's only got 1 gig of VRAM. And he needs to have something a little bit better than what he's got going on. So we're going to go through. I got him a new motherboard with a new processor, an i5. It's a few generations old, but it should definitely kick this thing's ass, and it should allow him to be able to do not very quickly, but he should be able to at least learn editing and streaming on it until we need to upgrade him again. I'm not in a position to go all out with him right now, and basically I need him to have something that he can just learn some of this stuff on. So that's where we're going to start out with. You have anything to say?
Oh, I have one statement to say. I have no idea what we're doing, so I'm kind of gonna be going along with the motions and learning. That's part of the reason why I wanted to do this with him rather than him doing it himself, because I would like to learn how to maybe do this by myself in the future.
Cool. Alright, so I'm going to show you the system now, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so here is the computer with the side panel off. I just set it down on the table, trying to stay out of the light. I was correct on assuming it was the 6870. Hell, I remember when I bought this card, I was excited. I used to actually play Skyrim on this card. You can see how dusty it is on the inside. It's actually been sitting out in the shed for a little while because it got to where it didn't even turn on. And these guys, I don't even know what this kind of cooler is. It came out of a computer that I salvaged from somebody else, but the cooler was pretty big and nice, and I put one of these Cougar fans on it. But I believe this thing right now has only 4 gigs of RAM. We will be doubling that to 8 gigs on his new system. And believe it or not, this thing still has an IDE drive in it. That's kind of funny. But again, I was taking spare parts that I had just to give him something. All he did was really play Pokemon emulators on it and look on the internet. So, but yeah, we're going to start taking stuff out. For the sake of salvaging the equipment that's getting taken out, I probably will be the one doing most of the taking out, and then we'll let his learning process start when we start putting the new stuff in. Alright, so we've emptied out the case, and that fan up there is pretty dusty. Let me pop the audio shield out. But yeah, so we got all these parts here and the hard drives and stuff over there. What we're going to do next, yeah, there's the graphics card, is one of the most important things that people forget to do sometimes with their systems. And I'm going to allow Angel to go in and clean out this case with some compressed air because it really, really needs it.
I get to do something with it.
Alright, so what you're going to do is sit down next to it.
Yes.
And you're going to look in. It might be easier to start this way, but look in anywhere that you can see dust and nastiness,
Yes.
and spray it out in spurts.
Holy crap, this thing gets cold.
Yeah, get the front real good, because that's where that fan's behind. Just help blow a bunch of that stuff out. Go ahead and get that front real good. Yeah, you're fine. Leave it. That's because that light kept flashing.
Yeah, when I was trying to sleep and it aggravated me.
Alright, well, turn it around and spray that fan down pretty good that's on the inside. You might need to give the can a second. Once that dust coming off.
Yeah, there's a lot of dust. That's cool.
That dust out as you can. Get it across here real good.
Holy crap, this can is
Alright, well, when the can gets too cold, that usually means you need to let it equalize the pressure back, so just take a break for a second. Alright, so the next thing you're going to do is go get like a rag that you can wipe everything down with.
Does it need to be dry or wet?
Dry.
I will return. No. I just wipe down the spots.
Wipe the whole case down, get it clean. It's your case. You're going to start taking care of it. When I teach you how to get everything put in there and how to use the canned air, and you're going to have to learn how to every about 3 to 4 months take the side case off of it, side panel off, and be able to spray it down and use Q-tips and a rag just to kind of get a lot of that dust up and get it clean.
Because if it gets too dusty, the air won't.
Well, the airflow will cause overheating, and you'll lose, you'll get thermal throttling and lose performance. You're definitely not going to be in a position to lose any more performance that you don't have. So take your time and get it done right.
This thing's real dusty. Oh my gosh, that thing. I might need to take that out the way I can get to that filter right there more easily, because even spraying it from the front wasn't getting anything out.
Well, by the time you got to that, the can was already, we'll check it.
Yeah. That's cool down.
It's cooled down.
Cool. That's not as bad as it was, I guess.
You can get the rest of that with the rag. You want to go after that fan right now.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
What we're going to do now is give you a peek at some of the hardware that's going to go into the new computer. What we're going to do now is give you a sneak peek at some of the hardware that's going to go into the new computer now that he's got the case cleaned out. For reasons we have to hold off on installing this quite yet, but we will have it For reasons we have to hold off on installing it quite yet, but we will be doing that very soon. So here's the stuff right here that we're going to be putting in. This is the new motherboard and processor. I've already put the 8 gigs of RAM on. I will be taking this out so he can do it himself.
Yay.
What we're going to end up doing in the next video is not putting it in the case first, but hooking it up externally to make sure everything works, there's no problems with the power supply, and that everything functions correctly. And once we know that the system will post, then probably in the third video is when we'll have Angel put the computer into the case and screw everything in and get it done.
So, are we redoing the thermal paste and stuff, or have you already pre-done that?
I haven't made up my mind if we're keeping this cooler or not.
Okay.
If I'm able to make the one that's in your computer now fit on this board, then we'll probably end up putting that one back on.
Okay.
We really hope you enjoyed the first part of this video. It's gonna be, again, about 3 parts. I just wanted to get him familiar with the system and what we were putting in. He hasn't even seen most of the parts yet. I thought it was really important for him to learn maintenance, and that keeping a case clean is very important. So now that he knows how to use the compressed air and wipe down his case, that's something that could really serve him in the future. I took everything out because I plan on repurposing some of those parts, but he will be the one to put in the new parts as soon as we're ready to make that move. I hope you enjoyed this. I really do. I enjoyed doing something with him.
Yeah,
this has been really nice.
Fun.
And do you have any questions or anything?
No, not really.
Okay. Well, it's been a while since I've been able to make a tech or computer video, and it's really been eating at me, so I'm glad I was finally able to get something else up in this realm. So if you haven't already, please subscribe if you want to. Leave a thumbs up if you liked the video. Leave a thumbs down if you hated it. If you did, please let us know in the comments why you feel that way. Leave us a comment if you're around his age, or if you've recently built your first computer and how it went for you. And we will catch you in the next one. Have a good one.
Bye.